Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the essential oils and some of the doTERRA products that are really excellent for your immune system. A few days ago, we talked about just what the immune system is, and so today we're just going to talk about just the essential oil piece as a part of supporting that awesome system that every one of us needs to be running at a high level right now and continually, okay? So what are some of these key essential oils that we can be using? A really simple one is just lemon essential oil. Lemon essential oil is obviously citrus oil, and it's so great and supportive to our system. Okay, this is one that if you use a very, very high quality essential oil like doTERRA, that you can actually take internally in very, very small, minimal amounts. Okay, so this is dropping one drop in a very large glass of water and mixing that around, okay? This is really, really good for the immune system and boosting that immune system because we need our body to be running really well, okay, when we're going through periods of time where we could have low immunity, right? We want our body to be detoxifying and cleansing so that it will run really well. Lemon can also be used for a few different other things as well. It's a great cleanser oil, so it's wonderful to cleanse surfaces, as well as diffusing it in the air actually helps to cleanse the air in your room, in your house. And so that's something that's really a good and pretty inexpensive oil, which is nice, that you can diffuse in your house. You can take internally with every glass of water you're drinking in the day. Again, one drop, okay? If two get in there, that's okay, but I wouldn't do more than that, right? When we're using oils, we're using less more often. They're very, very potent. You don't need a lot, especially with a really pure product, okay? A few other things that I like to use lemon for boosting and supporting the immune system is whenever we're getting just some irritation at the back of the throat, we're needing support there. What I like to do is I like to take one drop of lemon and a little bit of organic raw honey. Local honey would be awesome for you wherever you're living. And put one drop of lemon in there and then just take that or put that in some tea and drink that. It's very, very soothing for your throat, for your chest. Again, it's part of getting that lemon in the body. And so that's a great way of doing that. Next, we have tea tree oil. A lot of people use tea tree oil. A lot of people know a lot about using tea tree oil. It's also known as melaleuca. Okay, it is wonderful support for the immune system. You can just apply it to the outside of the throat. Again, like if you're having just a little bit of discomfort or you're needing it to be soothed, you can use the melaleuca on the outside of the throat. Also, it's very, very good for young children, okay? It's super supportive. It's very, very gentle. So this is one with your children that you're going to want to put on the bottoms of their feet with lemon, actually. Both of those together on the bottoms of the feet. I'll give you a kid recipe later on in this discussion. It'd be great to do on your kids' feet in the morning and your kids' feet at night, and always dilute it with fractionated coconut oil or almond oil or another carrier oil when you're putting it on your body, okay? We obviously want to be really safe with our essential oil usage. Essential oils are safe, but they need to be used responsibly and correctly, and so I always recommend we're using really small amounts and we're always diluting it when we're putting it on our bodies, okay? Also, tea tree oil is great also as a cleanser. So cleansing surfaces, you can put it in the diffuser. It has more of an herbally smell, so it's not my very favorite in the diffuser, but it does a great job of cleansing, okay? Also, you're going to want to combine that with the lemon and it will smell a little bit better. Okay, with the citrus. Then our next oil is a blend. It's the On Guard Protective Blend. Now this is a blend that doTERRA has created, and it is a beautiful blend of oils, and it's created for immune support. Okay, so it's going to be cinnamon, it's going to be rosemary, wild orange, all of those ones that are clove. It has full oils that are just powerhouses, and in that combination, the way that it's been put together, it does wonderful things for our immune system. So this is one you're going to want to use daily on your body. I like to use it on the bottoms of my feet. This is one I diffuse daily as well because of what it can do and help to cleanse the air. And breathing those oils in actually does so much good for your body and for your immune system. So it's really important to diffuse the oils at least one time a day in the area where you are. So that's one of the first things I do in the morning is I get up and with my pitcher of water and walk around my house and I start the diffusers all over my house. Okay, so using that, putting it on your feet. I love to gargle with On Guard and lemon. I do 1 to 2 drops of each in a little bit of water, preferably warm water. Okay, and then I gargle it for as long as I can. With taking breaths in between, and then I'll spit it out. And it does a great job of just, again, because of the clove in the On Guard blend, it does a great job of, again, soothing and easing your throat, opening up airways. It's just a great support. My ears even pop when I'm doing it because of the support that it's giving my body. So that's a great thing to do. I've been gargling at least once a day, just as a preventative, just to keep my body supported, right? Just supported. Some other things you can do is also cleansing surfaces with On Guard. It's a great essential oil to clean with, even to make your own hand sanitizer. What? You can make your own hand sanitizer? Yes, you can. And I recommend that you do it because you don't want to be using hand sanitizers that have tons of chemicals in them that actually do more harm for your body than good. Okay, doTERRA sells a pre-made hand sanitizer. Now, if they happen to be out or are a limited supply, then you can obviously just make your own at home. I like to combine it with witch hazel, vitamin E oil, a few drops of On Guard oil, filtered water. You can even add a splash of Everclear vodka, and it does a great job of cleansing your hands, other surfaces. I clean my house with this all the time. They have an On Guard cleaner concentrate if you're not a DIYer. And so you can just easily squirt that into a glass spray bottle, fill it up with water, and you're good to go to clean your whole house and all your surfaces. Again, it's really important to be cleaning with non-harsh chemicals because when you're cleaning or when you're spraying things into the air, you're breathing in those particles, okay? And when you're breathing in those particles, they can really cause damage to your body. And we don't need that right now, right? What we want to do is to be constantly in the process of boosting our body and doing what's best for our body. And so, that's breathing it in. Also, when you clean with chemicals and then you touch the surfaces, our skin, things get in to our bodies through our skin, okay? And so those chemicals will come in through the skin, especially if, think about this, I'm going to do a cleaning class in a few days, but think about this. When you wash your dishes with chemicals and you're using hot water, you put it in the dishwasher with hot water, and those chemicals are getting onto your glassware, your plates, your silverware, then you take that out and you put hot food on it and it warms up the surface again, and all those chemicals that are on there will heat up and they'll go into your food. And then you're eating things with chemical substance on it. So you want to those are things I didn't think about. So you want to start thinking about how can I reduce my interaction with chemicals, especially in your home, which is the environment really that you can control much more than you can anywhere else, right? So cleaning with On Guard is great. Next oil is oregano. Now, oregano oil is not an everyday oil. This is one you're only going to use when you're really in a boosted up kind of groove, okay? So you're going to want to use oregano oil, and it's a hot oil, so please dilute oregano oil even when you're putting it on your feet, okay? So this is one that like I said, it's more occasional, but it's an excellent boost when used with the On Guard on your body. Yes, it does rinse, but those chemicals, she was just asking, doesn't your dishwasher rinse at the end of the cleansing cycle? Yes, it does rinse it, but when it's also been washed with those chemicals, it's been heated and those chemicals will stay on there. Same thing when you wash your shower or your bathtub with chemicals, you've cleaned the surface with that, and even after cleansing it, those things, you've cleaned with it, so those things will stay on that surface. And when you put hot water back in your bathtub and you step in there, ooh, something to think about, right? So anyways, oregano, definitely one to be using at this time. My favorite way to use oregano is actually on the bottoms of the feet. You can take this internally, but be careful. It is a spicy oil, and again, you just need little amounts more often. So my favorite way of using it is on my feet for immune support. Then we have frankincense oil. Frankincense oil is so incredibly powerful for our bodies. It really helps to support proper inflammation levels in the body. And as we talked about a few days ago, the inflammation is a part of how the immune system functions, right? But when inflammation gets out of control, that's when we open our body up for issues, right? And so how do we keep that inflammation in control? Well, fragrances can help our bodies do that naturally, okay? So it's definitely one you want to use in your immune support. You can take this under your tongue daily with a doTERRA frankincense, applying it to the bottoms of the feet. I really put it in every mixture I make that goes on our bodies. I put at least a few drops of frankincense in there because it's just so good and so powerful. Okay, so you definitely want to be using that one. Then, of course, you've got Breathe essential oil. Breathe is another blend, and it's to support your respiratory system. And this is something that really does need to be supported. We come in contact with a lot of things that congest our respiratory systems. And so how can we help the body do its job that it was created to do, to have clear breathing? Okay, and that is applying Breathe daily just on the chest. It's one of my favorites also to put in the diffuser. I like putting On Guard and Breathe together in my diffuser, my very, very favorite thing. Some other oils that maybe you haven't heard about are copaiba or copaiba. It's from Brazil, and it comes in an essential oil form as well as a soft gel form. Okay, so these are just, if there's anything in here, I might have used them all. There is. There it is. So this is just a little soft gel, and it is all just essential oils in there. Okay, it's just the copaiba oil in there. This is a great thing to take. If you like to take essential oils internally, you can definitely do that. Or just use this and apply it topically with your other essential oils. It's really great amplifier oil. It works great with the frankincense to help to boost the immune system. There's lots of different aspects of copaiba that are really excellent. Next, we have Melissa. Melissa oil is very expensive because it's very, very precious, and it does wonderful things for our body and our immune system. But I'm going to give you a few little tips on different ways you can get Melissa a bit more affordably, but still gain the benefits of it. Okay, so it only comes in a little tiny 5 milliliter bottle, and so I ration it out. The good news is actually in this month, April of 2020, it's on sale 10% off. So if you wanted to get a bottle of Melissa, this month would be the time to order it. But it is just a powerhouse. So again, when I'm really wanting to boost the immune system in a like supercharged way, I'm wanting to use my Melissa. You can put this on topically, or again, you can drop this right under your tongue. Okay. Another thing to do is with the On Guard, there is a supplement also. It's called On Guard Plus, and it's the On Guard oil with Melissa in it. Okay, and also black pepper. And it is a wonderful, let's see, it's On Guard, Melissa, black pepper, and oregano, I believe. And it is a great supplement. It's another soft gel, just like the ones I showed you from the copaiba. And that is a great thing to take every single day. And so I am actually doing that. I'll show you my regimen at the end, but it's an excellent thing to take, and it helps you to get your Melissa in. Another thing that has Melissa in it that is wonderful for the immune system, and you wouldn't think it, is the new Yarrow Palm Cellular Beauty Complex. Here it is. And it's another supplement form. Okay, it comes in a little supplement here, and this is so unique. Now they call it a beauty complex, but this is So good for the immune system. Not only does it have Melissa, but it has frankincense, has vitamin C, it has zinc, celery seed. Celery seed is really helpful for your liver and supporting your liver. And so it helps with your detox process. And so that's really important as well for boosting the immune system. So this one's excellent to take, especially because it's another thing where you can get that Melissa in your body. Okay, the more that you can do that right now, the better. One more blend that often goes forgotten is DDR Prime. Now this also comes in a soft gel, but I prefer it in the essential oil form. I love this blend. I love it. I've often have used it for brain support for my daughter, but it is really, really good for the immune system. And I'll be honest with you, I forgot about this one. And only in this past month or two, I have pulled it out again. And I've been doing 2 drops on the bottoms of our feet. My feet as well as my husband and my children. And this has just been so great. So supportive. I forget about it. In this blend, we've got frankincense, wild orange, litchi, thyme, clove, summer savory, aioli, and lemongrass. So really great essential oils in there. Don't forget about this one. This can also be taken internally, but I recommend that you take it in a pre-made capsule, which you can make your own capsules if you'd like, or on the bottoms of the feet. Absolute powerhouse. So my supercharged immunity blend that I recommend people be making, you can get a 10 ml essential oil roller bottle. And you can order these on Amazon, or there's other essential oil retailers that you can purchase these from. They're not expensive. I prefer the ones with the metal balls. They roll on a lot easier. And make sure you've got some carrier oil on hand. So what I like to do is I take my blend is On Guard, lemon, tea tree, frankincense, oregano, arbor vitae, which I didn't mention that to you, but I'll tell you about it, Melissa, and copaiba. And I do between 10 to 15 drops in a 10 ml bottle, and then I fill the rest of it up with my fractionated coconut oil, and this I rub on the bottoms of my feet 2 to 3 times a day. Okay? For children, you can do this blend. If they're maybe over 2, and definitely you're going to want to bring those drops down. So for a child that's between 2 and 6, I probably only do 5 drops of each one, okay? And maybe even less of that, of the oregano, because that's a really spicy one. For babies, you're just going to want to do melaleuca or tea tree, lemon, frankincense, copaiba, and arbor vitae for them. That's a great immune support for them on the bottoms of their feet. Again, even less drops for babies, 1 to 2 drops in a 10 ml. Okay, see, so adults can handle a little more, and then the smaller you are, the less oil you need. So there's that, rubbing that on. Now, you can rub this on daily and alternate with taking the On Guard Plus soft gels. Rolling it on is really important. Then I take 2 of the Yarrow Palm beauty complexes a day, okay, to get my vitamin C, my zinc, another little dose of that Melissa, which is really great. I'm taking my LLV, which is the Life on Vitality Pack vitamin. Having a baseline for your nutrition is super important. You want to be taking a multivitamin that's high quality, okay? And then I do take an On Guard Plus soft gel every night before I go to bed, 1 or 2, and then taking your DDR Prime and rubbing that on the bottoms of your feet, or you can take that internally as well, okay? I like a combination of taking something internally as well as rubbing it on my body. That feels really good for me. So be intuitive to what feels good for you and take care of yourself. Drink water, get rest, de-stress. Stress is one of the worst things. Stress and fear is what kills us. Don't be afraid and don't be stressed. Take a breath and a breather in times like these, and use your oils and do what you know is best, right? Because knowledge is power, and you have the knowledge, so use it. Okay, if you have questions about essential oils, or if you have questions about things and I can help you, you can reach out to the person that's educating you about essential oils as well. And if I don't know the answer, I am willing to help find the answer for you, okay? Because I don't know anything, but I love to research stuff. So I hope you guys have a great day.